Hi everybody, my name is Thomas Lagrua, and today we are going to begin talking about democracy, specifically
Real democracy versus the illusion of democracy.
First, here are some questions I'd like you to consider. First of all, what do you think are the three most important aspects of a society that determine or limit people's ability to participate in the decision-making processes of their societies? The next one, if you could change one or more things about the democracy of your nation, what would it be? And finally, how do you think money affects people's ability to participate in democracy? Here's some background in terms of human perceptions of democracy. As far as most historians are concerned, democracy, meaning rule of the people or people power, first appeared in Athens, Greece, around 508 BC. Apparently, Athenian men decided that only adult male citizens who own land should be the ones to make the decisions for all of society. Thus, in terms of people being able to participate directly in the decision-making processes of society, this limited form of democracy was a step in the direction of pure or real democracy. However, because it only permitted eligible adult male citizens to participate, it was not actually a real democracy of all the people of Athens, but a democracy of only eligible adult male citizens of Athens. Fast forward from the days of ancient Greece to modern day democracies, and you will find around the world that people, for the most part, have even less opportunity to participate in their democratic systems than they did in those days. See, for democracy of the people, by the people, and for the people to be real, as opposed to just an idea or a belief in their democracies, as is mostly the case these days, requires that all of the people of the democracy really have the opportunity to participate equally in all of the decision-making processes of that society. Thus, when it came to the democracy of Athens, Greece, it wasn't actually a democracy of all the people, but only of adult male citizens who not only had to own land, but also had to have had the opportunity, time and money to actually participate equally in all of the decision-making processes of that democracy. So let's consider for a moment what the opportunity to equally participate in the decision-making processes would actually entail. Because this is the point in which we will be able to honestly assess the degree or quality of democracy that really exists within our societies. I'll say it again. For a democracy of the people to be real requires that all of the people of that democracy actually have the opportunity to participate equally in all of the decision-making processes. Let's think about that for a moment. In your respective democracies of your nations and societies, how much opportunity do all of the people actually have to participate in the decision-making processes? See, this is where we begin exiting the realm of fantasy, brainwashed and indoctrinated beliefs of democracy, and enter into the reality that our democracies, especially at the national level, have never ever been democracies of the people, by the people, and for the people. It's all been an illusion. Instead, what our democracies have really been going all the way back to the times of ancient Greece, is nothing more than small groups of the wealthiest individuals making the most important decisions in order to maintain their power and control of the people, mainly by way of their control of the money system, which in turn has enabled them to control the military system, judicial system, and so on, all the way down to the education system, which has been designed specifically to keep people dumbed down, indoctrinated, and brainwashed into believing that we were the ones in control. Ever wonder why students are forced to spend so much time studying to memorize huge amounts of information that is useless for anything beyond filling in multiple choice standardized tests? It's because the last thing that most of the people in power and control want is for you to have any free time whatsoever to actually begin questioning and investigating the purpose of the systems that manage and control the people. Fortunately, with rapidly evolving technology and a new understanding of democracy, we the people now have an opportunity to change the situation by redesigning our so-called democracies to new systems, wherein all of the people will have the opportunity to participate equally in all of the decision-making processes of society. In the next unit, we will begin looking at the potential of real democracy of the people, by the people, and for the people. In the meantime, imagine how life on planet Earth might change if we all had access to the best technology and could all decide where and how much each wanted to participate in the decision-making processes of our societies. What would you be interested in focusing on, and where would you most care to participate? The potential is unlimited, and the choice is ours. Now let's see how much you have comprehended. Question 1. Do you think that Athenian democracy was a real democracy of the people, by the people, and for the people? Why or why not? Question 2. Why do you think Athenian democracy only permitted adult male landowners to participate in democracy? Who benefited most by such limitations? 3. Why do you think that people nowadays have even less opportunity to participate in their democracies than did the people of ancient Athens, Greece? 4. Why do you think, or don't you think, that many of the people in power and control would want to limit the amount of free time that students have to question and investigate the systems that manage and control the population? 5. What changes would have been necessary for ancient Athens to have a real democracy of the people, by the people, and for the people?